The Internal Revenue Service, IRS revenue stamps, represent a fascinating chapter in the financial and postal history of the United States, intertwining fiscal policy, philately, and the evolution of taxation. These stamps, once a crucial element of tax collection, offer a window into the economic strategies and historical moments that have shaped the nation. This video delves into the origins, development, and eventual decline of IRS revenue stamps, shedding light on their significance and use over time. Origins and early history. The story of IRS revenue stamps begins in the 19th century, a period marked by the need for innovative fiscal solutions in the face of war and Reconstruction. The first issuance of revenue stamps in the US can be traced back to the Civil War era. To support the war effort and manage the burgeoning costs, the government introduced the Revenue Act of 1862. This legislation marked the beginning of the federal excise tax on a wide range of goods and services, including legal documents, tobacco, alcohol, and later luxury items. Revenue stamps were issued as a means to collect these taxes, signifying that the tax had been paid on the specific goods or services. These stamps were not merely functional, they were imbued with intricate designs, often featuring national symbols, portraits of notable figures, and elaborate security features to prevent counterfeiting. Collectors and historians alike treasure these stamps for their aesthetic value and the stories they tell about American society and economy during their periods of issuance. Expansion and evolution. Over the years, the use of revenue stamps expanded beyond the Civil War, adapting to the country's changing economic landscape. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw the proliferation of these stamps, reflecting the government's growing reliance on excise taxes as a source of revenue. This era introduced stamps for proprietary medicines, playing cards, and a variety of documents embodying the government's reach into everyday transactions. The design and administration of revenue stamps also evolved during this period. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing took on the responsibility for their production, leading to advancements in printing technology and security features. The introduction of overprints and specific denominations tailored to different tax rates showcased the system's adaptability to the complex tax structure. Key roles and users. IRS. Revenue stamps served several key roles in the fiscal apparatus of the United States. Primarily, they were a direct means of tax collection embedded in the economic transactions of individuals and businesses. For legal documents such as contracts and licenses, the stamps were a form of acknowledgement that the required tax had been paid, lending an official status to the documents. Moreover, these stamps played a significant role in regulatory functions. For commodities like tobacco and alcohol, the stamps not only represented the payment of taxes but also served as a control mechanism, helping to regulate the production and distribution of these goods. This dual role of revenue generation and regulation highlights the multifaceted importance of revenue stamps in American history. Decline and legacy. The prominence of IRS. Revenue stamps began to wane in the mid-20th century as the federal tax system underwent significant reforms. The introduction of more direct forms of taxation, such as income tax, and the shift towards electronic record-keeping and tax collection reduced the need for physical stamps as a means of tax payment. By the 1960s, many of the taxes that had been collected through stamps were either abolished or integrated into more modern tax collection systems, leading to the discontinuation of most revenue stamps. Despite their decline in use, IRS revenue stamps have left an indelible legacy. They remain a subject of fascination for philatelists, historians, and scholars, offering insights into the economic history, design trends, and governmental policies of their times. Museums and Private collections often feature these stamps, preserving their historical significance and aesthetic appeal. Moreover, the concept of revenue stamps has influenced contemporary tax policy and collection methods. While physical stamps are no longer a staple of tax collection in the US, the principles of excise taxation and the regulatory use of tax mechanisms continue to play critical roles in the country's fiscal strategy. Final thoughts. The history of IRS revenue stamps is a testament to the evolving strategies of taxation and governance in the United States. From their origins in the Civil War to their peak in the early 20th century and eventual decline, revenue stamps have played pivotal roles in the country's economic and regulatory history. While they may no longer be a physical presence in tax collection, the legacy of revenue stamps endures, offering valuable lessons and reflections on the nation's fiscal journey. Through the intricate designs and varied applications of these stamps, we gain a deeper understanding of the complexities and challenges of governing a dynamic economic landscape. If you found the topic of revenue stamps interesting, visit today's video sponsor, historycollectors.com, to see if anything relating to your interest is available for purchase. You can own a piece of history. Thank you for watching.